Hey there, friends. Welcome to another episode of Cosmic Flow, where we take a step back from the noise and just vibe with the universe. I'm your host, Kumar, and today we're diving into one of the most beautiful, mind-bending forces out there. It's something we experience every single day, but rarely stop to appreciate. You guessed it, or maybe not, I don't know. We're talking about light. Now, light. It's not just what you see, it's the energy of the cosmos, man. It's like how the universe communicates with us. And yeah, it's kind of the reason you can scroll through your phone at 2 a.m. Don't act like you don't do it. But it's also how we see stars that are billions of light years away. It's how we understand the nature of reality itself. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let's explore this together. All right, so what even is light? It's energy, sure, but it's so much more. It's like the heartbeat of the universe, man, constantly moving, constantly giving. Light is part of something much bigger than just the rainbow we see in the sky. It's part of the electromagnetic spectrum. And this spectrum, it's like the universe's playlist. We can only hear, or in this case, see a tiny part of it. But there's so much more happening in the background, you know? Stuff we can't even sense with our own eyes. The visible light that we experience, it's right in the middle of this spectrum. That's your reds, blues, yellows, the colors that make the world so vibrant. But if you go beyond what we can see on either side, you've got radio waves, infrared, ultraviolet, and even X-rays. They're all light, man, just in different forms. They're all part of this grand cosmic dance. And here's where it gets interesting. Light isn't just about color. It's about energy. You see, the shorter the wavelength, the more energy it's packing. Like, think of red light as a chill, relaxed beat, long wavelength, low energy. But blue light, blue's got a faster rhythm, shorter wavelength, more energy. It's like a heartbeat that's speeding up. You ever notice how blue light affects you differently? Like the blue light from your phone can mess with your sleep? Yeah, that's because it's got higher energy. It's keeping your brain alert. That's why your body craves a break from it after dark. It's nature's way of saying, hey, slow down, rest a bit. And then there's ultraviolet light. That's stuff you can't see, but it's there, right? It's why you wear sunscreen, because those higher energy UV rays can actually burn your skin. Think of it as light's way of reminding us that energy can be beautiful, but also powerful, like too much of a good thing, you know? Kind of like when you have one too many slices of pizza. It feels great, but you might regret it later. Now, here's something that'll blow your mind. Light moves fast. Like when I say fast, I mean 300,000 kilometers per second fast. If you were traveling at the speed of light, you could go around the Earth 7 times in just 1 second. That's intense. It's freaky, dude. Like, imagine getting to the snack aisle and back before you even realize you're hungry. But here's the trippy part. Light isn't just one thing, man. It's actually two. It's a particle and a wave at the same time. Yeah, I know. It's like light can't make up its mind. It's got this dual nature, right? It's like the ultimate multitasker. So when light travels, it's kind of like it's doing the wave, but also sending little particles called photons zipping through space. But even with all that freedom, there's this one thing it just can't do. Light can't change direction on its own, man. Like if it's traveling in a straight line through the universe, that's all it can do until something interferes with it. It can bend through refraction, it can bounce through reflection, but on its own, it just keeps going. It's kind of sad, right? Even if light wanted to veer off a bit, it's just got to keep on that straight path until it hits something. And here's where it gets even more mind-bending. Imagine this, dude. You're out there looking up at the night sky and you catch a glimpse of a star. That light from the star, it's been traveling through space for thousands, but even millions of years, just going and going and going, never stopping. And then, bam, it finally hits something, your eye. Think about that. You are the first thing in all those years to stop that light's journey. It's been cruising through the vast emptiness of space, untouched. And you're like, hey, buddy, the journey ends here. It's kind of beautiful, kind of sad, but also like really trippy when you think about it. All those millions of years of travel just to reach you. It's like the universe has been playing catch and you finally snagged the ball. So how do we actually see light? Well, Inside your eyes, there are these tiny cells called cones, and they each respond to different wavelengths of light. It's like you've got these little color sensors, some for red, some for green, and some for blue, and when they work together, they mix all these colors to show you the full spectrum. So when you see yellow, for example, it's because your red and green cones are both firing at the same time. They're in harmony, man. But light isn't just color, right? It's also about reflection and refraction. Reflection is when light bounces off something. Like when you look in a mirror, you see yourself because the light is reflecting back at you. It's almost like light is having a conversation with the world. I see you, and now I'm showing you what I see. And refraction, that's when light bends. Ever notice how a straw looks bent when you stick it in a glass of water? That's light changing direction as it moves through different materials. It's like light is taking a detour, finding a new path, but it's still moving forward. Kind of like when you plan on making a salad, but end up at the pizza joint instead. Hey, light, I get it. You know, light teaches us a lot. It's always moving, always adapting, but it's also gentle. It lets us see the beauty in the world. Every sunset, every rainbow, that's light showing off, giving us a glimpse into the infinite. And speaking of sunsets, why are they so mesmerizing? Well, as the sun gets lower in the sky, the light has to pass through more of the atmosphere. The shorter wavelengths, like blue, get scattered away, and what's left are the longer wavelengths, red and orange. Or that's why the sky glows with those deep, warm colors. It's like the universe is slowing down for the day, wrapping everything in a soft, peaceful glow, almost like how you wrap yourself in a burrito blanket after a long day and just melt into the couch. So yeah, light is everywhere. It's how we connect with the stars, how we understand the universe. It's how we see, how we communicate, how we feel the warmth of the sun on our skin. But here's something to think about. We only see a tiny part of it. Most of the light out there, we can't even detect with our eyes. It's like the universe is playing this massive symphony, but we're only hearing a single note. But that's okay, man, because what we do see, it's beautiful. It's enough to remind us that we're part of something much bigger, something endless. So next time you step outside and feel the sunlight on your face or catch a glimpse of a rainbow after a storm, just take a moment. Remember that light, this energy that's been traveling for millions of years, is reaching you. It's connecting you to the stars, to the universe, to everything around you. And that, my friends, it's a constant reminder that we're all connected, all part of this same cosmic flow. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Cosmic Flow. I hope this little journey into the world of light left you feeling a bit more connected, a bit more curious. If you dug this vibe, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow cosmic travelers. Until next time, stay mindful, stay present, and keep flowing with the universe.